Good morning, my fellow Stitchy friends. Welcome to my channel, Stitcha-Rella. And this morning we're carrying on with Stitch With Me, Alice in Wonderland Tuesdays. So I've decided to tackle this big red piece. I am going to show you progress afterwards. So let's have a good old start on this one, so we can get somewhere. So how are you this morning? This morning in South Africa it's a bit chilly again. But it's gonna be like that on off, like I said in my previous video, on off until we're in full-blown winter. I know overseas and most of the countries overseas, you guys are going into spring and summer. We're going into winter. So it's very hard for me to get up out of bed when it's so cold. And guess what? No news like the power is off. Promise you the day we're gonna have full power, it's gonna snow. Yeah, nothing different there, no changes there. A powerless South Africa. It is ridiculous. Thank you for all your comments. I really enjoy them. And then a bit of an update on my jellyfish girl. I'm almost finished, but I'm on that last dying ones that, you know, when you don't do a color and you don't do block for block, you have I'm close to finish, but every little single hole is a different one. So I don't like that process very much. It takes a lot. Last night I worked a bit on Alice, because now I feel like working this one, but I've got different goals, but I just want to work this one a bit. So after this video today, I'll probably work a bit on Alice, and I will also post the progress on my Facebook group, Stitcha-Rella Stamp Cross Stitch Facebook group. That's been growing nicely. The community is nice. All my Stitchy friends are having fun chatting and sharing ideas there. This morning I've been looking, because Tuesdays, every Tuesday you can have a look definitely on Paint Some Way. They add a lot of new things. Tuesdays and Thursdays are the big adding days. So I've been checking new cross stitches. This addiction of mine, I can never stop. I just love it. Let's close that little piece in there. Now I had a chat with Liz. She is my friend also on my Facebook page, also a subscriber. She used to stay in South Africa and she immigrated to the UK. Now she said she heard this bird in the background, and I'm like, oh, you see, I don't talk about it because I'm so used to it. So let me tell you about this bird she heard in the background. I don't know how you pronounce it in your language or properly pronounce it, but the scientific name is the South African ibis or ibis. And this bird is really, it's big, and it makes a terrible noise. So they are very, very, very loud, and they poop like elephants. So when you hear one, what's there? Yeah, my mind. It's an ibis. Mike, what are they in English again? The normal. Yeah. Sorry, man. I'm so into my head, I forgot. Okay, so this now I can carry on because I'm sitting here thinking of the name and I can't talk properly. So we call them Adidas, and the scientific name is South African ibis or ibis. Depends where you are, how you pronounce this. But they are huge, and when you see them sitting on your roof or walking on your grass, I've got miniature pinchers, 3 of them, little dogs. I've got dogs. And they're twice the size. They're as big as my cats. They large. And I promise you, when you see them on your roof or on your wall, you know you're going to have a splash of paint that no one can remove on there. They poop like elephants. I promise you that it's a mess. They make a big mess and they make a big noise. And it's not a nice noise. Bird lovers, I love birds, but the Hadida is not a nice bird. It also steals all the dog food, so we have to protect the dog food and put it in a space where the Hadida can't get in. So yeah, that's about the South African Hadida. What I will do is when this movie, when I'm finished recording, I will at the end, I will put photos of the South African Hadida. So you can actually see what exactly I am talking about. When my children were small, they were actually scared of them because they're big. They're not a normal bird size. It's like a big old flying chicken. So yeah, that is all about the Hadida. And the call is extremely loud. It's not like a normal bird. It's extremely loud. You can go and Google it. It's so that it can tell its flock where it is. That's why it's so loud. But it's loud and it's not pretty to hear. Not for me in any way. That it's no, it's not. You can actually go and Google it and see. But I will put photos. The South African Hadida is not colorful, but it's got a dash of pink on its shoulder. But if the sun catches it, it looks like silver, but it's not silver, it's pink. Yeah, a big old elephant poop birds. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a mess to get that all cleaned up. But in any way, how has your morning been going, or your evening, or whenever you watch this video? I'm just powerless. Last night the power went. We had 4, 8, 12, almost 14 hours of load shedding yesterday, and I wanted to bake muffins for the kiddies to take to school, and the power's off the whole time. So last night the power went on for a few hours. I think it was 10:30. 10:30 it went on before it went off at 2 again. So I jumped up and I baked the muffins because now we have power. Plug everything in. It's such a mission. Put the washing machine on. Let everything just be done before the power say bye-bye again. But I've got everything done. Luckily I've got a husband that helps me. So he helps me a lot with everything. And ooh, what's this? Oh, that's out. I separate my threads before I start chatting to you. Ooh, excuse me. I don't want to do that while I'm chatting to you because it's just a mission. Now, talking about this Alice, you know when you do a stitch and you start another one, but then you get stuck on one. Now I'm starting to get stuck on this one, but I have to finish the other the other one. So I'm gonna spend a bit more time on this one. I'm curious to see how her eyes and everything comes out. So I worked a bit on their hair and I decided to tackle the big red piece. It's a forehead. So it's number 15, the red piece. I just want to tackle it. I had a lady yesterday contact me and she said she can't find this Van Gogh Alice at Paint Some Way. Now I did show her and I did send her the link. It's not under Alice, it's under Van Gogh. So if you're looking for the Alice I am busy with, it's not, if you Google 11 count, you must put in 11, capital letter CT, and then whatever you're looking for. Otherwise you're getting diamond paintings, paint by numbers, you get all those kind of things. You have to do that. But if you're looking for this specific one, you go 11, capital letter C, capital letter T, space Van Gogh. And you'll find it. It is there, I promise. But this is an easy stitch and I just want to see how it comes out. It's a very big one. It's 90 by 45 centimeters. So I'm sure this little big idol Alice is gonna come out so nice. I actually can't wait to see what it comes out like. And now tomorrow is shopping day. Tomorrow, and now I can't do it in the morning because it's not because of videos. I love making the videos because my kids said to me, I can't do it without them, or they love coming with me. It's actually terrible because I love them and I love them coming with me when they don't ask for everything. So I said, okay, I'll wait for you. But if you ask me anything, I do. We buy cool drink and nice things and stuff. But it gets expensive when they want everything they see. Doesn't matter what age they are, they will always want something. Yeah, and with this PlayStation, each of them has got a PlayStation 5. So every time they want this add-on or this game or that or fifth or fat, I said to them, back off this month a bit. So I've got a few things to do, and my son's birthday is almost. My girl's got, what she got for her birthday was the PlayStation 5 headsets, and those things cost a lot of money. So they must just hold back and hold on. When I was a child, we had everything, but there was nothing like it. It didn't exist. We had Sega and Game Boy, and we didn't have phones and laptops and iPads and PlayStation 5s, and we didn't have those things. The bikes is here in the garage, but now I must say in South Africa, you can't let your kid go and ride the bike. Not your small child, they can't ride a bike alone. So what happens if they ride the bike, it must be in the yard, or you must walk with them, and then you must walk very fast because otherwise they have no fun. You can't send them out to do that alone. It's dangerous, you know. It's just too dangerous. I do not live in an estate. What happens is we've got estates in South Africa. I used to live in one, but now we live in an open area where it's not blocked off. An estate is blocked off and it's got a community inside and security all around. We wanted a bigger house with a bigger garden, and so we decided not to do that. And we got the news that our area is going to be blocked off, but it takes a lot of time, patience with the, what do you call it? Staatsraad. What's that in English, Mike? Municipality. No, Staatsraad. But anyway, it's not the municipality, but it's the local Staatsraad. Yeah, it's part of the municipality, but there is letters that goes through, they count the traffic coming in and out. So we are becoming a cordon off area as well. And that means they build electric fencing around a certain amount of houses that's included in this section. And we get security guards, and anyone can't enter. So I'm very happy that is happening, but yeah. Let's see how it's going, but it's been going on for 3 years now, so now it's at a stage where they got the papers and I want to say Staatsraad, but I don't know the English word. Let's use municipality for all reasons, but it's a government-run place that I'm talking about. So there's papers that must be signed, and everyone must pay deposits and stuff like that. And it's moving forward finally. I think we're going to have 2 entrance gates into the area where we stay to close off. I think it's a bit little, but it's safer. So I can't wait for that happening, because it's not safe when a walker or anyone can reach your house. Like I told you the other night, there was people in our yard, and the last 2 or 3 weeks, it's terrible with people getting housebreaked, and it's just horrible. And also, excuse my English this morning. It sounds like I can't do it this morning, but in any way. I'm trying. So I think you understand most of what I'm saying. I woke up with my Afrikaans brain. This Stitch, this Alice in Wonderland I'm busy with, it stitches so easy. As you can see, it just goes. Now you can't do this with an 18 or 16 count because the holes are too small. So what I do is I must use a hoop with it. I think tomorrow with Stitch Anything Wednesday, I am actually going to stitch my Summer Day from Joy Sunday, my 14 count. It's almost half, I think that one's halfway done. So I'll see if I do it freehand or with a hoop. So tune in tomorrow to see that one. I think I haven't showed, no I have not. I haven't showed that one in one video. I also, by the 1st of every month, I'm gonna ask for a picture of that, like Alice in Wonderland Tuesday. Everyone that stitches an Alice, like this video on, if it's the first or just after the first when I record this video that month, then afterwards I will put progress of everyone, and when we have enough people I can make a separate video of it. But while we're not a lot, I don't know how many are going to write in, I will put your name, where you're from, and your progress on the piece that you're doing with the Stitcha-Rella. I have woken up with hay fever. It's that time of year. In Afrikaans we say wekwers, but hay fever is not funny when you can't stop sneezing. So you'll see I'm a bit congested. I drank pills to get the sneezing away because I was sneezing so much it started hurting. Eyes were tearing and it was funny. I must tell you a story. Okay, 2 stories. What happened yesterday. It's not a lot that you read or see something that gives you a real fright, or something that makes you laugh so loud that you cry. Now let me tell you this. Yesterday, let's start by the first one. I'm watching this thing. I'm scrolling through Facebook and I'm watching this thing. But I promise you, I get so into it, I don't think that something's gonna happen. And I look. It's about a man going into a room, and then he switches off the light, but the woman can see into the hallway. And every time he switches off the light, there's a shadow, a spook, a ghost. And I thought, what the hell is that? I'm like, huh? What's going on? And it happened again. And as I'm wondering what is going on here, a thing jumps out into my screen. I had such a fright, I let my phone fall on my face. How's that? Afterwards, I had a big laugh at myself. But yeah, I had a big fright. And last night, I think I shared it with you guys on the community chat of my Facebook page. It was so cute. So it's not anything bad about the person, but it was so funny. The lady asked a question on one of the stitching groups, but I think autocorrect or she spelled wrong. I don't know which one it was, but I'm thankful it happened because it was so funny. Now what she meant was she wanted to know what is gridding. Like when you do counted cross stitch and you grid your Ada to actually work and keep your space and prevent from counting wrong. Now this lady didn't write gridding. She only thinking of it, I just want to laugh. She didn't write that. She asked, can someone explain grinding to me? I laughed so loud my family woke up. I'm like, no. It was hilarious. To me, that was just so hilarious. What is grinding? So that was the funniest thing I've seen posted for quite a while. And the comments on it, it was hilarious. I did post the link on I'll post the link on the community chat group if you want to go and check it out. It was hilarious. No, I couldn't stop laughing. If you read it and you open it, go look at the comments. It is very funny. You will not stop laughing. So I'm laughing at the lady's expense, but not because I'm being ugly. It is so funny. She made my evening. So we have to go and check that out. Oh well. Yeah, those things happen. What's this now? Oh, I got a finger. Was actually tape it, but I'm not gonna tape nothing now. Because I'm not getting up here now because I'm having fun. See, so this red piece, I'm planning to cover this red piece and maybe a bit more today still. And then I'll show you the progress. Yeah, it goes quickly. Very quickly. Yeah, helicopters. I wonder if they're looking for something or someone. They do that if they find robbers as well. I do stay close to the airport base. So, but that's not it. You hear when the airport base exercise and then you know. Not the airport base, the army airport. No. Whatever it is. But all the army aeroplanes and stuff is there. Okay, so let's end this one off. Finish with it as well. And get going with the next one. Today you're nothing. We've got lots of birds in South Africa. But that hadida, I'm telling you, it's annoying. Little things. I think one day, sorry, I've got a needle in my mouth. I just do this. Okay. I think one day I must take a walk. Not now, but tell me what you think. I must take a walk through like town, or my husband will of course go with me. Of course I won't walk alone. Or through our neighborhood, that will be fine, but he'll still have to walk with me because if I use my phone, they will grab it and run if there's a bad person around. So what I'll do is I'll take a walk around my neighborhood and record it and show you if you want me to. I will not record my house. I don't want all, they everywhere. That won't be nice. I'll walk around and show you a bit what I see. I think that's an interesting concept or something interesting to do. Just to show you my world and where I live, and everyone's is different. Okay, and we started our third one here. Just want to get down here. I closed that, so let's see where am I gonna go here. I think we're gonna let's go down here. Yeah. I do pieces, otherwise it gets long. But this is a big eyesore for me. That's why I decided to quickly do this. Just want to shift this camera a little bit. Okay. So that we got it nicely here. I take piece by piece. I decide, okay, I'm gonna go down this line, and then I work from the easiest. I don't always. It doesn't have to. It's just very easy for me to work from the right to the left. So I cordon off a few spaces, and then that is my objective while I stitch. It makes it easier for me in my mind to know, okay, this piece is done, this piece is done. And it works, but whatever works for you, it's nice. This works for me. It's quite a large red piece. No joke, I can hear a house alarm going off. And a car alarm. Oh my soul, my dogs are barking. Luckily we are safe. Got my husband in the house. That's that perk of your husband having an office in the house. He's always here. So I don't have to be scared. Because I think my house worker, my cleaning lady, she's more scared than me. So if we were alone, I don't know, I'm not really scared. I've got a like I will protect my family for anything. But you can't protect someone if three stronger guys, or it's ridiculous. So we're not one, at least he's here, I'm here. Something happens, I'm not alone. That's all that matters. My cats won't help me. I've got a little visitor again. She always sits here by me, listen to me talk, and I think it eases her and soothes her, because little Lola is the cat that I've told you of before. I showed her to you in a video. She falls asleep on the couch here next to me, standing watching me. And then as soon as she loses her balance because she's on the armrest, she wakes up and she she reassume her position and listen to me further. So yeah, a very cute little lady. This morning was chaos when the kids went to school. Have you ever had those mornings when, you know, they have to have their stuff together? They have to have their school clothes, their books together. Now this morning, my daughter was looking for every little piece of thing she could look for. Yeah, that was one of those kinds of mornings, and it's everybody's fault but hers. Like we wear Alice bands or we do this, but yeah, it was exactly that. A bit of a big piece here, but I'm gonna try and finish this red, but that's easy. Finish this red today, just this piece I'm talking about, and a bit more. I'm not gonna go down on red, I just down. I just want to do the forehead red, so that's done, because it's next to the eyes. Want to get most big pieces done here on top before I do the eyes, but I'm nosy to see what they look like, because it's a very, very nice cross stitch this. It's huge though, but an easy stitch. I can tell you that, because as you can see I'm busy with it, and it's a very easy stitch. There, so we've got to going. I must not go, I must check how I work this, because when I edit the video for you, it's quite messy when I edit, and I've got it nice, and I shifted it so much, and I go closer and it's like, oh, and I miss a piece. It's like I'm sitting here, I don't show you the movie as I take it, because I've seen if I zoom in and I do the movie, there's not much room for editing or shifting the way I work. So I've learned that I have to do it a bit further away, and then from there I can do much more. So what I see on the camera now is my legs, I can see my couch, I see everything. So I edit it so you only see the part where I work. Much better. This week somewhere we'll do more unboxed. I'm waiting for, I think, let me just think now nicely. It's FG Normal's unboxing that we'll do this week. I've received tracking numbers for fan sales. VIP Cross Stitch contacted me this morning. They still needed some documents because the courier guy needs it, so they'll send me a tracking number in the week. And JVFKE must still send me a tracking number. So a lot of collaborations going on my birthday month. Doesn't take too long when they use the courier. That's it. We've got Buffalo Logistics in South Africa, and our main office is here close by my house, and that's directly from China to here, so it's quite cool. I live in Pretoria, so it's Gauteng. We are business centrals, and it's busy. I live in a city, not a little town. It's big and busy. How are we going? Well, yeah. Let's see if everything's still fine on the video. Yeah. I had a few ladies telling me that my sound is not of the best. Please, if you don't mind, just put it a bit louder. I've set everything on this thing to get the best sound I can at the moment. So I need subscribers so I can save up and buy better mic and whatever. There's a lot of things that I'm still gonna get. Channel is not an old channel, it's a new channel, so still getting all the gear. You know, you can't buy all the gear and decide, okay, is this gonna work or not? But quite frankly, thank you for supporting me because it is working. Now I can start getting all the fancy gear. But it will all come with time, my stitchy friends. You have to wait for all good things, eh? That's just how it is. That is not just a statement, it's a proven fact. All good things came when you wait.
You waited a long time for me, eh?
Oh my soul. My husband, hey, he's telling me yes, I waited a long time for him. I'm like, whatever. Put a 2 cents in there. Oh, my hand's dying. Let me take a sip of my tea. Yes, my hand is dying. I don't know if you can hear, but the dogs are going nuts. There you go. I'm almost, this piece of floss is almost done as well. Wonder what they're carrying on about. But in any way. Yes, so I've seen one person is keeping me, Liz is keeping me updated with her Alice in Wonderland. Is anyone else stitching an Alice in Wonderland yet or still waiting? Let me know. Are you waiting, stitching? What's happening? Are you not? What's... I'm very curious about who's doing an actual Alice or not, or who is waiting. I've got so many Alices and so many Alices that's still coming. That Alice Tuesday will carry on for very, very long time. So don't be scared you miss it. Don't be, it's gonna be there for very long time. Because I collect Alice's. Alice is one of my favorite characters. So I'm not big on Disney, but I do like Alice. So a few things I like, but I'm not, because my children are older, so I'm not big on Disney, but I am big on Alice and what the little quotes of Alice as well. I love them. I do something else. They call it it's basically restoration of old furniture. So I used to teach people how to paint old furniture in a art ways, and I've got a cupboard or two here that I made. And I painted it and it's Alice themed. So I did that and my daughter's got them now. I made my son a little cupboard with drawers and it's got the world map. The whole cupboard is in the theme of a world map and I painted a compass on top. Yeah, I used to give classes in that and teach people how to make their furniture nice again. So many things. I'm just stuck on cross stitch. Done, tested, tried, did everything, but I'm stuck on cross stitch. I love it. My fellow stitchy addicts. I think it's a good addiction to have because it's not bad. Nothing about this is bad. Almost finished with this floss as well. It's on its last legs. Still struggling to get something to watch on TV. Can you believe that? I've watched all the true crime dramas. I've watched all the horrors. I've watched like all the things I like. I've watched. Now I've got nothing. It's so frustrating when you want to watch or listen to something. Like I explained before, I don't really watch it. I put it in background and I listen. But there's nothing that I actually want to listen to or watch. And I've spent quite a bit of time just looking for something that I like. But nope, nothing. So I am waiting physically for something new to come along and entertain me. At least I've got you. My Stitchy family, yes. So that makes it better, but when I stitch I don't message. When I don't, I chat to you girls and guys. Let's end this one off because another floss done. There you go. So it's also very quiet here today. I can't hear a lot of birds, nothing. I think the Adidas are scared of me because I said I don't like them. They make elephant poops. Oh man, life. Let's pull another little floss out here. Oh, what is going on? Okay, problem fixed. And let's carry on. Like you will see, at the moment my progress is not so quick, but progress will start going quicker as I work more on it. Those of you who does follow me on all my videos, you know I've got so many things going. When you get stuck on something, then it's fast, but I also have the thing that I have to finish what I'm busy with and not just do the nice ones. They're all nice, but you get here at the end covering those little itsy bitsy parts that still has to be covered. Does get annoying and it takes long. Oh. We're off to a good start and there we go. When I started this video, I told you I looked and paint somewhere, started adding the new stuff for the day. So after this I'm gonna go and have a quick look-see to see what else came on. Makes me excited to see the new things. Then my wish list just grows. It's terrible. Because I always think, oh, I'm taking this and this and this. My wish list is getting smaller. But you know, it never gets smaller because it doesn't matter how many I buy. I add so many when the new ones come in. Fighting a losing battle, but I don't mind. Let's do it. Planning to see my mom at the end of the week. Spoke to her twice this morning. Gonna visit mom a bit in the morning, one morning. See how's things there. And that is my week. It's up and down. You know what's a problem when you drive somewhere? I prefer to stay at home with the load shedding. With the load shedding when you drive somewhere. Now you must think about this because you've got electricity. When you've got, it's like a blackout because there's nothing. So when you drive somewhere, and I stay in the city, and there is load shedding, it takes you 3-4 times longer to get there because with load shedding, everything goes off. And that includes the robots, the traffic lights, whatever you call it in your country. Robots, traffic lights that regulate the traffic at stop streets. So that also goes off. There is absolutely nothing and that is chaos. So I prefer not to do that during load shedding. Sometimes you don't have a choice, you just have to do it. But it's not nice. I think my cat wants soft good food, Lola. She's now by my feet. I hope she doesn't jump on top here. I've got a little bit of a... Okay, I fixed it. There you go. Let's see here. So every day, when I talk to you, I'll give you updates on my life, what I'm doing, on cross stitching. Because remember, I do stitching now 7 days a week. So it's not a big thing. I don't go out and look for things to tell you. I'm just telling you things on my mind, what I know and what happened. Because I actually chat with you every day now. I enjoy it. Sometimes I sit here and I think, I forget things, get poofy brain because English is not my first language. But oh well, I just record it as it goes. But in any way, you see this red I'm covering very quickly. It's not that long process to cover it. It goes chop chop. If you hear anything in the background, my husband, he is on the phone. Sometimes he's loud, sometimes he's not. And then I speak louder and he speaks louder and then it just becomes very loud. But it's like I told you, a home, we live in it. It's not a museum. I'm so happy. Before the power went off now, he made me that cup of tea. Because I already this morning had 2 cups of coffee. I don't eat in the mornings. I just can't. I just can't eat. I've always been like that. I can't eat in the mornings. But one bad habit I've got is I do eat late at night. So I get that late night munchies. That's after dinner. Then I want something to eat. Much later after dinner. And then I get hungry. That's actually a very bad thing. Because that's why I'm not a very thin person. Because I like my food. Oh, there you go. My hand is dying. That's a very quick hand dyeing action today because it never happens so quick. I think it's just the way I'm sitting. But I'm sitting like this so I can record properly. And give you the best view from where you are. We'll see when I edit the video how it comes out. Now this is a long way up. What I do is I go up. When I come down with two rows. You'll see now. Up, 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 up. And when I'm on top to put the other piece of the cross on it, I just do from the top to the bottom a row next to it as well. So when you're on the bottom, you've done 2 rows. Chop, chop. Because this is easy. Easy peasy. And my floss is long, so the doofy here is the high back chair in the back of me. My hand, when I pull the long floss through, goes boom against it. And I keep forgetting about it, so I just carry on. Not too much worries. So I want to get my stitches done. There you go. So next month I am turning 45. Yes. Not old, not young. In between. What do you call it? Middle-aged. Yeah. But I feel 18. The body doesn't work properly anymore. But oh well. Part of life. It's frustrating sometimes. That everything is not like it was. It's all just signs that age is stepping in. Okay, so I'm going from here now. I'm going for my second row as well. So I didn't finish this row I went up with. I just went a little piece so that I can start my second row from the top as well. So we have, maybe we should do 3. We'll see. No, I don't think there's floss, but if it's not long enough, I'll just do another floss. Okay, so I went all the way up with my second row. I'm gonna bring it down and then I'll finish both rows when I'm down. So that it just makes it feel like I've accomplished more. I don't know if you saw yesterday's video. I'm so scared someone phones, or when I know someone phones, or if I make these long videos, that it happened twice to me, and I've got a good phone here now. It happened twice to me where it cuts off. So at a certain point I do a quick stop and start. I don't think you notice it too much. It's there, but it's very small and quick. Then I assure that we got longer chat time and stitchy time. There's a 3-second break or 2-second break, and I just attach it, and then we're safe and we don't miss out. Because one of my videos I made was typed, I think it's the 16 count. I was so frustrated. The video kept stopping. You don't understand the frustration when you do this and you chat and it stops and it stops. So now I'm preventing it from stopping. I'm stopping it and reattaching it. That doesn't happen to me anymore. You can hear the doves sing again. Funny, our pool. The pool, we struggle to, with rain and thunder, it goes black and green and whatever. And now that it's getting cold, it's the bluest pool you have ever seen. Now that it's too cold to swim. Now the pool is blue, blue, blue. You know, Murphy. I think that's got a lot to do with Murphy. In South Africa, we like to braai. I don't know if you like to braai. I think you call it barbecue, but we braai a lot. So that is a cultural thing of ours, and we normally make a lot of salads with it. We make garlic bread, and there's so much things we do with a braai, and it's normally going with a nice outside kuier, chats, and it's just nice. So I love to braai. It's something that is just so embedded in me. Let's braai. Yeah. Who of you braai, or do you still call it barbecue, or what do you call it? We love braaiing, cooking outside on the fire. You see, now I'm very close to finishing both these rows, and I did it simultaneously. Well, that's a big word. Oh. Okay, and there goes another one. Almost ready to end this piece of floss off. Not immediately. Let's just get out of it what we can. There you go. Let me see how we're doing. Yes, we're doing A-okay. I hope the settings that I did on the phone this morning, because the only thing they said I can do is actually the voice recording, put it on highest and put it on surround, and I've done everything, so I hope it's a bit better. We're gonna have to live with this sound until I can make another plan, but I'm sure, please, I know it's inconvenience, just put it a bit louder if you can't hear me. I'm also trying to speak louder. See, I'm gonna have no voice. I feel like I'm screaming. There you go. So we've ended another piece of floss. Let's just go around here. End it off. There we go. Okay, let's do another piece of floss. Okay, I'm just getting my hand here. My hand is aching. Not aching, it dies. You know, I had these carpal tunnels fixed, but long ago, and I think it's coming back. Now let's just fix the hands. I think we do another piece of floss and see how that goes. Let's start it. See if it's smooth sailing again. Just get this in there. And there we go. Smooth sailing it will be. Today, my husband doesn't know it yet, but I'm planning to ask him to fetch the kids. I'm very comfy in my house. When he does that, I made my own clothes and pajamas and stuff. I've got this nice custom print material pajamas that I wear, but I make them for myself, but they're so comfy. So if I don't leave the house, I must admit, I love walking around in them. It's so comfortable, I can't even explain it. Do you do that? Or am I the only lazy bum that if I don't have to set foot out of my house, walk around in my pajamas? Let me know. For me it's comfortable. No one's coming here. No one's, so I'll just stay in it. In the mornings early, I wake up, I pull my kids right, my husband packs the lunches, and then he drops them off. I'm not a real morning person. The mornings are, I like to stay awake in the evening, but that's also good. My husband is a morning person, so they can handle that. At night when they sleep, I'm the guard. I guard the house, check what sounds are going around, so I'm the night guard. That's funny. Oh man. And so this is going well. I think what I'm going to do is, I actually thought about it, and I told you, I am actually going to work on this one the whole day and see how far I get. I won't get that far, but I do get, I know for a fact I'll cover all this red. Maybe a bit more as well. See how that goes. Because now we're going into the busy time of the month. We get paid a bit earlier, so everyone gets paid on different dates, and there's certain things you do when you get paid. You know, when it's that time of the month, go restock, go do this, go do that. Well, that starts this week for me, but I don't really do it in the mornings. Like I said, I'd rather stay home, and load shedding, it's a mess when that happens. I'm very happy when you guys talk to me and tell me what you think, how's it going. It makes my heart sing. I like talking to you guys. It's interesting. It's also interesting to hear how other people live and how their countries are. It's nice. You see, I have been a lot of places around the world, but to experience it as a tourist and experience it as a person that stays there is a total different experience. Because in the UK, I've actually stayed there, and when you go on a tour, because I went years after that, I went on a tour to England and Europe as well. Going on a tour and staying there, you don't even see the areas I'm talking about, the normal living areas. They take you to all the most expensive places and not the day-to-day things. So I like those things, the day-to-day where the normal people go and how they live. This is also, I'm also working again 2 rows at a time, going down. So I take 1 up and come down with 2. Just progress wise, it shows me more progress, and that satisfies my obsessive compulsive need to see progress. For me, cross stitching is so satisfying when you actually start seeing the picture come to life. I love seeing the picture come alive. Now, Stitchy friends, I have a lot of people asking me again about the washing of this. I've got, in the beginning when I started off, I did post 2 washing videos. My washing method is not what they say on the paper, and it's not the same as what other people teach you. So if you want to see that again, there is two, but I am going to do, it'll be this week or next week, I'm going to do a washing video again. I'll do Jellyfish Girl is so close. She's going to get washed. So I do it under 5 minutes, very clean, and I iron it wet. Because those crinkled, I do not like when I see this, and I'm sorry if I offend you, but if I see a piece that is framed and it's not ironed properly, I want to get a hibbery jibbery fit. You can get that thing straight. You can. Why frame it, spend all that money to frame it and show all the crinkles? Yeah, I want to get a fit when I see that. But that's up to you, and if I offended you, sorry, it's just my opinion. I do not like it. Just take the time and iron the thing properly. It's just personal, and that's how I feel about it. I get it straight, straight, straight. That crinkle will bug me forever. I promise you I'll take the frame down. I will also get frames when I get a chance. I'm saying this now, but this is not now that I'm going to do it. I will actually, there's a few I want to frame, but we get some nice frames here. We've got a store called Mr. Price Home. You can buy anything there. So I saw the other day they've got the nicest wooden frames, and the carton insert that goes around your picture is already included. Not expensive at all. You can do it yourself. You don't have to go to an expensive framer. You can do it yourself. Now with the odd sizes, I'll have to get frames made, and that is more expensive. But I'm gonna get something that fits around the Stitch and the dinosaur for my boy and my girl. And when I do it, I'll actually record it to show you what I do. And it will be framed straight. There will be no crinkles in my piece, because no, it's not happening. There you go, another 2 lines done. I think we're moving along nicely. Liz has showed me her progress. Liz, I love it. I love how your mushrooms are coming out. I adore it. You know what I'm curious about, Liz, is how that bunny is going to come out. So I'm very curious on how the bunny on that piece will look like. It's also a big piece. I've seen it, and I adore how it's coming out. Well done. I just want to see the eye of this girl. And I'm not working on it, I know, but I want not just to do the eye. I know in my previous pieces I want to see the eye. I want to see the eye. Then I do the eye and it looks so not right without the surroundings. So now I'm putting the face and enough in, so when I do the eye I can actually see, oh nice, or oh no. But normally these cross stitches, they are my favorite, but now I'm not talking about brand cross stitches like Joy Sundays, because they're superb. Now these cross stitches are my favorite. These ones that comes with a picture, and the most colors they come up, I think, is 50. Yeah, they come with 50 colors. A lot of them comes with 50 colors. I love this company the most. They do well, and I've done so many of them. That one of yours, Liz, is the same company this one's coming from. So yeah, very, very excellent. Very, very nice. But in any way, show me your work, I'm curious. I can hear the doves just getting on outside. No Hadida. Go and Google Ibis, Hadida, the South African one. I know you get Australian one, you get they white. Ours is not white. Ours is they off color with that little pink thing on the shoulder. But yeah, like I said, I must actually start calling them elephant poop birds. I promise you, I'm not making a fuss. It's the truth. It's horrible. Ask the dogs. they were victims to it once, and my dogs are not big. It's a mess. So we've done another piece of floss. I hope it comes down to the end. Did quite a bit so far. This goes very quick. I've got another friend that also, she's on the group, so by the way, her name is Leslie. She also stitches as fast as me. We stitch fast. I call her my fast stitchy friend. And then I want to shout out to Karen. Hi Karen. Thanks for always supporting me. It's been a friend on Facebook and on another group, and she's always been there from the beginning. As I think of people, I'll say names. It's just some people I talk a lot with, and yeah, you all matter to me. Now my hand is dead, so I think this is enough of Stitchy Alice in Wonderland Tuesdays. Thank you for joining me, and please remember to subscribe and hit the like button. Love you lots, Stitcha-Rella.